evidence, but we all know that the whole case was built around morphed videos, morphed photos, doctored videos that have been exposed, were peddled by various media organizations, were peddled on WhatsApp, on other social media, to hold a public trial against these people, to hold a media trial against these people. She does not address all of this and says that there is evidence. She quotes and misquotes from the pamphlets, and she reads out various pamphlets whose veracity is not confirmed. She says she peddles all sorts of lies regarding Rohit Vemula. She says that his friends did not allow his treatment to take place. They did not allow him to be revived, whereas the chief medical officer, the Telangana police, they have repeatedly pointed out that Rohit, within 2 hours of the hanging, he had, his body had already started showing those, he had already collapsed, he had already died, his death had already been confirmed. That has been repeatedly said. And we also want to ask Smriti Irani if she was aware of this inquiry committee, if she knew all too well that an internal inquiry mechanism had been put in place, then why are they going around and arresting students? Why are they hounding students? Why are they putting false cases on students, knowing that these cases will not stand in court? We have repeatedly seen how Comrade Kanhaiya, the JNUSU president, was attacked in the court premises. Today, a video has been circulated, a video has come out in which Comrade Kanhaiya is himself testifying how he was attacked not only inside the court premises but even inside the courtroom. This is extremely shameful, and we are extremely worried for his safety. We are worried for the safety of the other students, Umar and Anirban, because the RSS is, the ABVP, the RSS, they are repeatedly saying that they will petrol bomb the premises of where they are kept, where Umar and Anirban are held in custody. This is extremely dangerous, this is worrisome, and it's not as if these attacks are only imagined. These have actually happened not just on these students, but on many pro-JNU voices all over the country. We have seen the attack on Professor Vivek Kumar. Days after he spoke here at the Student Solidarity Gathering, he was attacked in Gwalior. We have seen the attack on citizens in Allahabad who were holding pro-JNU protests. We have seen this attack on an SIU activist in Lucknow and a sociology professor in Lucknow University, Rajesh Mishra. These attacks are very real, and a mob frenzy is being manufactured. We are repeatedly appealing to the Prime Minister of this country, to the President of this country, and to the Home Minister to look into this situation. And through the platform of this press conference, we would also like to announce that we will be approaching the Home Minister, Mr. Rajnath Singh, to intervene in this matter. We want to put out our narrative. We want the government to listen to us. We are being unfairly targeted. This whole institution is being demonized, and the university administration is not doing anything to counter this. All sorts of things are being said about us. We are being labeled as, the JNU women are being called prostitutes. There are similar statements coming from a BJP MLA, Gyandev Ahuja. Nothing is being done against this. Why is the Home Minister silent on these issues? We would like the university authorities also to respond on these issues, to respond to these statements in particular. JNU administration, as you know, has issued a very vague circular saying don't defame the institution, etc. But we want the JNU administration to seek legal action against Vikram Chauhan, who has assaulted a JNU student in the court premises. We want the JNU administration to specifically seek action against BJP MLA Gyandev Ahuja, who has been saying all sorts of very condemnable, very objectionable things about JNU. We want the JNU administration to respond very concretely on this and not in some vague terms. The Delhi police is repeatedly acting as a mute spectator when attacks on JNU students are happening. We again ask, today B.S. Basi has issued a statement. He has said that when Kanhaiya was not attacked, there were 4,000 policemen present there. Isn't it a matter of shame for the Delhi police that in the presence of 4,000 policemen, Comrade Kanhaiya was beaten up, he was subjected to the most inhuman treatment? Isn't this a matter of shame for the Delhi police? Why is the Delhi police not arresting Vikram Chauhan? Why is the Delhi police not taking action against all the people who are spreading rumors, who are spreading misinformation, who are trying to create mob frenzy against JNU students, who are trying to create an atmosphere of fear and hostility. We want to ask the Delhi police. So these are our specific demands to the Home Minister and to the Delhi police. I would request Comrade Shatrupa to announce the future course of action of JNU Student Union.
On Monday, we will be organizing a day-long dharna On Monday, that is 29th February, we will be organizing a day-long dharna in administrative block against the suspension of 8 JNU students and demanding the removal of the JNU registrar who has played a particularly partisan role in this entire crisis. The administration has called for an emergency executive meeting on 29th Feb. JNUSU will present a memorandum to each EC member demanding that the suspension of the 8 students be unconditionally revoked. JNUSU is of the view that all the elected representatives, including the GSCAS student representative, should continue as elected representative and be present in all formal meetings, as the suspension of elected representatives is an attack on our democratic institutions, including JNUSU and GSCAS. JNUSU will also be organizing a march to Parliament on 2nd March 2016 to highlight these concerns about the stifling of dissent in JNU, HCU and elsewhere through sedition charges and the continuing atmosphere of terror and intimidation, as well as to raise our demand for justice for Rohit and enacting the Rohit Act against caste-based discrimination in educational institute. JNUSU will also appeal to all the associations and unions worldwide to hold an international protest day on the 2nd March 2016.
जिस तरह की पहले कंट्रोवर्सीज क्रिएट हुई उनको दरकिनार करते हुए फिर से एक पोस्टर नज़र आ रहा है जिसमें इस तरह की बात कही गई, कई जगहों पे लगा हुआ है।
देखिए, इस कैंपस में कई सारी विचारधाराएं हैं और हर कोई विचारधारा से ताल्लुक़ रखने वाले लोग अपना अपना पर्चा पोस्टर लाते हैं। और इस बात को हमने बार बार कहा है कि यूनिवर्सिटी एक ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पे लोगों को पूरी आज़ादी होनी चाहिए सोचने की, समझने की, सवाल पूछने की। यूनिवर्सिटी में कोई सेंसर बोर्ड नहीं होता जो किसी भी चीज़ को सेंसर नहीं करता। ऐसे कई सारे पर्चे आते हैं, ABVP के भी आते हैं, जिसमें कई सारी ऑब्जेक्शनेबल चीज़ें लिखी होती हैं, लेकिन कोई भी विचारधारा को डिस्कस करने का, पोजीशंस को रिजॉल्व करने का, एक कॉमन पोजीशन पे अराइव होने का यही प्लेटफॉर्म यूनिवर्सिटी हमें प्रोवाइड करती है। और मुझे लगता है इसमें कोई भी सेंसेशनलाइज होने वाली बात नहीं है। हम सेंसर करके किसी भी चीज़ को सेंसर करके, पहले तो JNU स्टूडेंट यूनियन कोई सेंसर बोर्ड है नहीं कि किसी को कहेगा कि आप किस चीज़ पे पर्चा लाइए और किस चीज़ पे पर्चा मत लाइए। लेकिन किसी चीज़ को भी सेंसर करके हम लोग क्या अचीव करना चाहते हैं एग्जैक्टली। अगर कंट्री के जो बेस्ट थिंकिंग माइंड्स हैं, जो एक टॉप यूनिवर्सिटी में रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स हैं, अगर वो कोई क्वेश्चंस उठा रहे हैं, अगर वो कोई कंसर्न्स रेज कर रहे हैं, मुझे लगता है उन सारे कंसर्न्स को, चाहे वो ABVP से आए चाहे वो किसी और संगठन से आए, उन सारे कंसर्न्स को कंट्री को, JNU कम्युनिटी को, सबको लेकर जो है उस पर सोचना चाहिए। यही मेरा इस पर रिस्पॉन्स है।
लेकिन माहौल पहले से ही कुछ टेंस्ड है और उसके बाद भी आप लिख रहे हो कि नेशनलिज्म डिजीज़ है और किसी एक पर्टिकुलर रिलीजन को लेकर फिर से सवाल उठाया गया, उसके बारे में भी कुछ अलग तरह की चीज़ें बोली गई जो मुझे नहीं बोलनी चाहिए यहाँ पे।
नहीं, इसमें देखिए, आप लिख रहे हो मतलब ये कोई पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो लिख रहा है, वो लिख ही सकता है। किसी का
ये आपकी तरफ से
पोजीशन ये नहीं, ये एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है। यहाँ कई सारे संगठन हैं इस तरह के, कई सारे फ्रंट्स हैं, कई सारे कल्चरल फ्रंट्स हैं, कई सारे जो है स्टडी सर्कल्स हैं। वो लोग, हो ही सकता है आपको कोई व्यू एक्सट्रीम लगे, हो ही सकता है मुझे कोई व्यू एक्सट्रीम लगे, मुझे ABVP का कोई व्यू बहुत ही ऑब्जेक्शनेबल, बहुत ही एक्सट्रीम लग सकता है। जैसे उनका जो इंटरफेथ मैरिजेस पर जो ABVP के पोजीशंस हैं फॉर एग्जांपल, हमें वो बहुत ख़राब लगते हैं क्योंकि हमारे देश के कानून में है कि आप इंटरफेथ मैरिज कर सकते हैं, स्पेशल मैरिज एक्ट है, लेकिन उस पर जितना ABVP का जहर भरे व्यूज़ हैं हम लोग कभी नहीं कहते कि उनको अरेस्ट कीजिए या उनको जो है कोई भी सेंसरशिप होना चाहिए, उनको यूनिवर्सिटी से निकाल देना
मतलब ये
चाहिए।
हो गया है कि कोई भी पोस्टर लगता था तो उसमें संगठन का नाम लिखा होता था। पहली बार जब ये पूरा विवाद हुआ है, गंभीर ये पूरा मुद्दा है, तब ऐसा एक पोस्टर सामने आता है जो उन्हीं मुद्दों को बार बार उठा रहा है। तो आपको लगता है कि ये तमाम बातें जो हो रही हैं, कहीं ना कहीं कनेक्शन इसका क्या JNU से है, या फिर आपको लगता है कि ये सारे पोस्टर नहीं लगने चाहिए थे? क्या आपने वो पोस्टर देखा है जो JNU कैंपस में लगे?
जी, पहली बात तो वो अनसाइन पोस्टर है नहीं, वो 2 पेज का पोस्टर है, उस पर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का नाम लिखा है। लेकिन देखिए, मैं बार बार एक बात बोल रही हूँ, मैं बोल रही हूँ कि JNU स्टूडेंट यूनियन कोई सेंसर बोर्ड नहीं है। JNU स्टूडेंट यूनियन किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से ये नहीं कह सकता कि आप किस चीज़ पे पोस्टर लाइए, किस चीज़ पे पोस्टर नहीं लाइए। लेकिन हम रिपीटेडली एक बात कह रहे हैं, हम ये कह रहे हैं, जिस तरह से पहले भी आपने मतलब आप कह रहे हैं कि सिचुएशन पहले से टेंस है, लेकिन सिचुएशन को टेंस किया किसने? JNU में हमेशा से प्रोग्राम्स होते रहे हैं, हर जगह पे प्रोग्राम्स होते रहे हैं। बात सिर्फ इतनी नहीं है कि अफजल गुरु पे इवेंट हो रहा था, बात यह है कि ABVP किसी भी तरह का इवेंट नहीं होने देना चाहता। आप जानते हैं हैदराबाद सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी का मामला कैसे शुरू हुआ। वहाँ पे मुजफ्फरनगर है, बाकी की स्क्रीनिंग, मुजफ्फरनगर बाकी की स्क्रीनिंग हो रही थी, उसको डिस्टर्ब किया था ABVP ने। JNU के अंदर कास्ट ऑन द मेन्यू कार्ड, मुजफ्फरनगर बाकी है, ऐसे कई सारे डिस्कशंस। एक बार अरुंधति रॉय आई हुई थी, एक बार गौतम नवलखा आए हुए थे। इस हर बार ABVP को जो भी पसंद नहीं है उस पर मार पिटाई करते हैं, पुलिस को बुलाते हैं, पुलिस से उसको रुकवाने की कोशिश करते हैं। बात सिर्फ इतनी नहीं है कि एंटी नेशनल है, बात ये है कि ABVP और RSS वो किसी भी तरह के डिबेट और डिस्कशन को नहीं मानता। उन लोगों की जो आइडियोलॉजी है कि बस उनका एक नैरेटिव रहे, वही डोमिनेंट नैरेटिव रहे, उसको कोई क्वेश्चन ना करे। इस चीज़ पर जो है माने ये सिर्फ एक अफजल गुरु के इवेंट की बात नहीं।
तो जो पोस्टर में जो तमाम बातें लिखी हुई हैं, क्या आप उसका समर्थन करती हैं? आप मानती हैं कि ये वही बातें हैं?
क्या
पोस्टर में जो तमाम बातें लिखी हुई हैं, क्या आप मानती हैं कि वो सही लिखी हुई हैं सारी बातें?
ये कैसे मैं कह सकती हूँ? देखिए, ना वो मेरा संगठन है, ना ही वो JNU स्टूडेंट यूनियन का पोस्टर है, तो ये मुझे लग रहा है ये सवाल ही बहुत इरेलेवेंट है। मतलब आप मुझसे पूछेंगे कि ABVP के पोस्टर के साथ मैं एग्री करती हूँ, तो वो मैं कैसे कह सकती हूँ?
बिना नाम का पोस्टर लगाया गया है।
नहीं, वो बिना नाम का नहीं है।
देखो, क्या आप कंडेम करती हैं फिर? आपको लगता है कि ऐसा पोस्टर नहीं लगना चाहिए था?
उसमें फिर से अफजल गुरु के जुडिशियल
Yes, I'll go with my answer.
याकूब मैम।
One question, one of your members has gone to the police station to come out with the. Can you say what has happened during the day? What have they asked him? What do they want to do? Will they be filing more names on the case? In which case, what will you do if they add more?
See, I don't have the correct details as of now because I think that I have not heard back from Comrade Ashutosh. But the overall position on this is that because repeatedly through the media it is being said that Ashutosh and all other people, they are absconding, they have escaped to somewhere. Because this was coming up repeatedly, that is why some students had written to the Delhi police saying that we are not absconding, we are very much here, this is our phone number. You are repeatedly saying our names out in the media, but we have not received any legal summons, we have not received any warrant. And if you want us to cooperate in the inquiry, we are here. This is our phone number. And yesterday, Comrade Ashutosh got a call from the Delhi police asking him to come today. We haven't heard back from him. But here's the thing, we have never resisted, cooperation with the police or anything like that. Our only concern is that in the campus, there should be no police action, there should be no raids, because it vandalizes the autonomy of the university, it creates an atmosphere of terror for all the students. And that's it. Whatever will be the police's position, we will cooperate with that. That's what we have said.
One more thing, actually two. One, there is some news of people naming professors in this thing, a police case. There is in the same case which is going on the 6th, they plan to add more names of students. What action have you all planned in suppose these two things happen?
I don't have first-hand knowledge of the case, but I've heard that it is ABVP members who have put these cases on the teachers. Honestly, if you ask our position, we don't think that the cases will stand. There is no basis. You know that there was earlier a contempt of court case which was filed in which Kanhaiya was named, I was also named, some other people were also named. That has been rejected by the court. So I think that this will be similarly rejected. This will not stand in the court of law. However, this is a very old RSS tactic to terrorize people through the use of the law. And because they have the legal means, they have so many lawyers who are ready to even attack people for them. They know that these people, in order to curry favors with the government, can fight these cases with them. They have the monetary resources. I think that this is an attempt to terrorize the teachers, to break the student-teacher unity, and to give a message to the teachers that don't support the JNU student community. I think ABVP, this is a desperate attempt by the ABVP to somehow deal with the frustration of the fact that the JNU student and teacher community has gotten together and they have been isolated in the campus politically. So that is why they are using these intimidation tactics. I don't think it's meaningful.
Thank you.